hear me loud and clear. There is no reason to email me. Do you hear me? Turn the fan off. Let me turn the fan off. Okay, hopefully that's better. And I hope you can hear me. I'm using my AirPods. I'm such a dumb bitch that, like, you see me out here with these headphones usually. I have the wire headphones, and I'm like, literally the only reason I use them is because I was like, well, these have a microphone on them. So do all headphones, bitch. It's 2022. Anyway, it's been a crazy week. Drinking water. People make fun of me for drinking too hard, and that's valid. Somebody, I think it was Nate. I think it was Nate. Somebody told me that I drink water like a kid coming in from recess, which is 1,000% accurate. But anyway, yeah, so hungover. I was running around the city last night doing a photo shoot with my buddy Aman, who I haven't seen in 5 years, and it was the best time ever. Him and his friend Vidal, who was awesome too. We had a blast just running around, taking pictures on the street, taking pictures of other people. I didn't eat anything all day, and then I had 4 drinks, and then we went to a Cuban restaurant. And then when we got to the Cuban restaurant, it all hit me at once. And it was like 9:30, and I was like, guys, I gotta go. And I very abruptly called a Lyft and went home. Didn't puke in the Lyft. Let's give it up for not puking in the Lyft. We love that for me. Then I threw up in my bathroom. Nobody was here to take care of me. And I passed out on the floor, but only because it was really cold on the floor and I wanted the cold. So that's a little insight into how I spent my night. By the time I woke up, it was midnight, and I was like, wait, what? Like, then I looked back at the Lyft receipt, and I was like, bro, I got home at 10 o'clock? What the hell? So, yeah, I'm stressed because, like, there's a lot of, like, loose ends that are just, like, not getting tied up. You know what I mean? And I think that nothing bothers me worse than that. Like, I like to do things and finish them and move on. And I don't like to work on pieces of things all at once. And that's kind of how my day job works, and that stresses me out, but that's okay. So I'm saying a lot because I'm really stupid today. What is going on here? Oh, I'm getting emails. Oh, speaking of which, I mean, I'll finish the thought that I just had in a second, but I have the most incredible episode planned for tomorrow. It's actually kind of shocking. I couldn't be more excited if I tried. I wish that I could tell you all about it, but I can't because I want it to be a surprise. The Patreon subscribers know already. So if you want early access to that kind of news and that stuff, subscribe to the page. Also, the Chet Hanks thing is a total dub. It's like pretty much a scam. Again, this is a comedy podcast, so Chet, if you see this, you can't come after me because it was a joke and I didn't mean it. But also, like, there's just a lot wrong with the program, with the vibes in the world. I don't know how to manage anything, and I'm going a little bit crazy. So that's the essence of me right now. Not to be a bummer, I'm just keeping it a buck 50, honestly, if you ask me. And Tom might get here soon. If he does, I'm gonna make him get in the tub, and that would be a good time. I'd like to have Tom on. But yeah, Tom and I are working on something absolutely beautiful and legendary and incredible, and it is officially 2 months from today. Today is October 2nd. The show is December 2nd. If the rest of this hasn't been clear, it is going to be, and it already is, everything I've ever wanted, the best thing ever. We have a crazy lineup so far. We're going to book a few more people, but we have things to do that aren't getting done. And it's not me or Tom's fault, but we just we're trying to keep shit moving, and things aren't moving, and the anxiety from the loose ends anxiety is trickling into every other area of my life. And I feel like once those things get resolved, I'll feel better. But I also, being really busy is making me not available to clean my house as much as I like to. I just did a power clean 2 seconds ago, from 9 a.m. to now. It's I don't know, 1 p.m. or 2 p.m. Sorry. Wow, you boy is really struggling. As always, sirens, always somebody dead and on fire in this neighborhood for whatever reason. If you can hear that, maybe you can, maybe you can't. But yeah, I don't know. When those loose ends get tied up, it'll be fine. When I have a better handle on my schedule, things will be fine. When I have a better handle on my money, things will be fine. I mean, things are fine right now, but a lot of things are stressing me out, and I need to just get a handle on everything. I just need I need 10K and time to freeze for a month. That would be incredible. That would be excellent, actually. $10,000 and the ability to freeze time for a month. Or I can work twice as hard and be broke still. But I don't know. What do you do? What do you do when you feel like everything's out of control? Do you just work harder? Or do you... I don't give up. People who know me know that I don't do that. Hey guys, welcome to the podcast. I'm just kidding. It's tragic. I feel, when I'm stressed out, I feel like my brain is melting. And the best way to handle stress in my world is to deal with shit face on, head on, and work out every day and not spend so much money. But instead I've been I have been working out every day, but I've been spending money like an absolute fucking psycho, and that is severely unchill because that adds to my stress also. But anyway, let's talk about these shows that happened this week because it was a crazy time. 3 really cool shows. I had a show Sunday at the Witching Hour. Yeah, Witching Hour. Or Witching Room? No, Witching Hour. Witching Hour in fucking Bushwick. And that was really tight. Cool bar, cool cocktails, cool people. I liked that a lot. I didn't particularly like being introduced to go on stage. Like, I don't really know anything about this girl, but she sure is beautiful. We don't have to do that. We can ask for my credits. We can ask how to pronounce my name. Like, any of these things are, you know, totally fine. No, thanks for having me on the show, of course, but also, like, put a little respect on my name. It was a fun show. I'm glad I did it. And it was rainy. My friends came out, and it was just a chill time. But don't introduce, like, it's by just telling, I don't know anything about this girl, but she sure is beautiful. Like, you booked me. You didn't find anything about me before. I don't know. Am I talking shit? Maybe. Like, I don't know. I literally don't know if I'm talking shit or if I'm doing the wrong thing. But I am telling the truth. So there was that show, which was nice. And then, let's see, Wednesday. Oh my God, such a great time. It was, what's it called? Fucking Bad Behavior at Fiction in Brooklyn. And that was such a blast. I did very well, and so did everybody else, and the judges were really tight, and it was a beautiful room, and there was jazz afterwards, and fucking my friend came, and for the first time in my life, fans came. Fans of me, which is nuts, because I mean, you hope that happens someday. You know that it's going to happen someday. And even if it was just a couple people, not just a couple people, like it was a couple people, but like, you know, I'm just grateful. I'm like, I didn't know how to react. Like, a guy came up to me and was like, hey, like, it's me, like this person who, has been DMing you and is a fan of you. And I was like, what? Like, you came? Like, that's crazy. And then after the show, two guys, two complete strangers who I don't know, I don't even think they follow, maybe they do follow me, but they don't DM me. Like, they're not DM guys. And don't get that wrong, DM guys. I love DM guys, especially the ones who just kind of send me memes and don't ask to see pictures of my tits. I love that. And I love you. And I love attention. And we know this about me. But these guys were like, hey, we're big fans of your podcast. And we came to the show to see you. And I was like, what? That's crazy. Really crazy. But I was very grateful, obviously. I was like, I can't believe that. Thank you. Like, can I get you guys a drink? They're like, no, we're on our way out, like all this stuff. And we're gonna go find pizza or whatever they said. And I was talking to another girl who, you know, I hadn't seen since high school pretty much. And she was like, I like your podcast, and I've been a big fan of yours from afar, and she's a brilliant, beautiful, cool person, so that was very flattering. That meant a lot to me. Anna, thank you for that. So cool, just like super humbling, super chill. And then I go inside. That show, Bad Behavior, is run by Greg Bordulin, by the way. And he's an excellent comic, and he's a listener of this podcast. And he's a brother and a wife in my heart. He is a fucking sicko. He's awesome. I obviously mean that in the best way. He's such a funny guy, and that was a great room and a great show, and so many cool things happened, and I had a great time, and I'm just a grateful little bean. And then when I said bye to him, he was like very loudly making fun of the jazz band that came on after the show, because there was like a, I guess like a 4-piece band that plays after on Wednesdays, and he was like, I don't like them because they're very academic. And I was like, shut the fuck up, what are you talking about? And he's like, oh no, we don't like each other, like they don't like the comedy and we don't like the music. And I was like, wow, okay, cool. Interesting vibes. But yeah, awesome show. Greg, thank you for having me. I'll come back anytime you want. I got so many more stories where that came from. The whole point of the show is that we had to tell a story that was morally or ethically like subjective in some way. So it had to be like enough of a gray area where the judges could come in and be like, I think you exhibited good behavior for this reason, or I think you exhibited bad behavior for this reason. So, excuse me, have you ever seen more of a mess in your entire life? Is that Tom? Tom says, there is so much traffic. Oh, it looks like someone's not getting in the tub. I hope he doesn't call me, because then it will end the filming, I think. I don't know. Tom, if you're seeing this, please know. I mean, wow, if you're seeing this, you'll have seen that I wanted you in the tub earlier, that it was kind of my intention to put you in here, in this here tub, and kind of line it up that way so that at the end of the episode you would be in the tub. I don't know, maybe I'll just keep going. I don't know how far, what did he say? I still have like 40 minutes. Well, that's perfect because I've been going for 17 minutes. All right, Tom. Fuck, I want to text him back, but Tom, when you're seeing this now, you'll know that I didn't text you back because I'm in the tub. And damn it, the guest that I'm having on the pod tomorrow, he, at the last second, he was like, you know what, Lauren, why did you want to do it in the tub? And I was like, cause like that's like what I do. I do it in the tub. And, sorry, I'm getting all these like emails and texts. Life comes at you real fast, folks. 1 minute you're drinking, taking pictures in the city. Next minute you are puking and passing out on your floor like a 26-year-old liability. And then the next minute you're in the tub again. Life begins and ends in the tub. Am I right, folks? I mean, just the amount of emails. There's literally, hear me loud and clear. There is no reason to email me. Do you hear me? Think of anything, if you know me in real life, think of anything you've ever said to me, right? It has been more important than an email. And yet there is a probably 99% likelihood that you have conveyed that information to me as a text or a call, or preferably in person. Every email I get is like, remember soap? Literally every email is like, you haven't opened what's a good example of an app? Hey, Pinterest here, you have 18 new pins about prom, and it's like, hey, take a hint, I don't do prom anymore. I used it for prom. That's like why people make Pinterest. It's like, for the apartment you'll never have, for the house you'll never have, for the wedding you'll never have, for the baby you'll never have. And then you take all of those dreams and you take all those photos and you put them in a neat little board, and then you tuck it away, and then it's Pinterest's job to hold on to those embarrassing little collections and secrets and not remind you about them all the time. Like, I mean, it's flagrant, it's bad, I don't like it. But nothing should ever be communicated to me in an email. And if you do that, I don't like you, and you're wasting my time. But now on to the third show that I did, which was at Orchard Bar, right? I kept going between Orchard and Orchid. Like, I had no idea which one it was. But I believe it's Orchard Bar, and the bar was very beautiful. There were monkeys everywhere on the walls, and there was like this whole monkey theme, but I'm like, why would a monkey be in an orchard? Like, does that make any sense to you? Guys at home, guys who came to my show, hit me in the DMs because you haven't before. Do you find monkeys at orchards? There's a big neon sign that said monkey business preferred or something like that. And I was just like, oh wow, that's cute. Actually though, I mean, now that I'm thinking about it, I had like kind of the craziest panini ever there. And like, who orders a panini? Period. Who orders a panini? Who, like, literally who does that? Let alone at like a bar. But like, this was a scallion pancake, beef bulgogi, shredded Asian beef, mozzarella panini, and it was fucking outrageous. It was memorable, and it was good. Much like my set, just kidding. My set was extremely forgettable, and rough. It was, dude, that was such a fucking, that was like full moon vibes for real. There were like, I've never seen anything like it. I get to this show, and there's fucking 5 people in wheelchairs there. And I'm like, are we at a NASCAR event? Just kidding. But no, like, I mean, how often do you go to a show and you see, like, there are not that many people in wheelchairs that I see on a regular basis. And by the way, my wheelchair brothers and sisters, much love to you. I'm just saying that, like, in a comedy show setting, it's like, I'm not saying it's a good or a bad thing. I'm just saying, like, not something you see every day. Just like I don't see people a lot with like the crutches, like the fucking, you know, the ones that go like that. Not the ones that go like that, but the ones that go like that. Am I making sense now? I think so. Sorry, one sec. Yeah, so all these people in wheelchairs, all in the front row. And it was like, I think that's why everyone at the show did so bad, because every single person bombed. It was like an atomic bomb, just one after another. The host bombed, every single person bombed, not a single person did good. There was a comic who was in a wheelchair, and he was the only person, and forgive me, I don't remember his name. It was the first time, my first time meeting him, but he was actually really funny, because he was addressing the other people in the wheelchairs, and that's the whole thing. Like, a show will be bad if you're ignoring an obvious, like, elephant in the room. And again, I'm not saying that, like, wheelchairs are crazy, but it's like, that's like if there were, 9 people with afros in the front, like the same size afro, identical in the front, and you just don't say anything about it, then people are going to be like, why isn't anyone addressing this, abnormal occurrence, like, hey, everyone in here is wearing a red shirt. Is no one going to say anything about that? But, you're not gonna, wait, hold that thought, Lauren. So I'm like itching my leg right now, and it's shooting nerve tickles into my tit. does that make any sense at all? The human body is amazing. Anyway, so I see these people in the wheelchairs, they're cool as hell. Like no one's like ignoring them. I'm talking to them, doing crowd work, whatever. But like no one's making fun of them. And clearly that's like why they were in the front row, because they're like, let's see if anyone fucking bites, you know? It took me oh my God, all I wanted to do, because the show was so weird and so bad, that the first thing I was gonna do is go out there and be like, what's up, Hot Wheels? But I didn't know if that was like, I didn't know how chill they were. If I knew that the one chick was dating the guy, like, that like she was dating a comic and therefore like kind of knew what to expect, I would have totally railed on them, because that's what you know, that's what makes a good show. It wouldn't like offend them or anything. I would just like, you know, address the abnormality, which is like, you know, I've never seen this many people in wheelchairs in the front of a comedy show and no one said anything. Like, we're all such cowards. I'm so sick of us. But anyway, whatever. I did the safe thing, I guess, and not hurt anybody's feelings. I never want to make someone feel bad or feel like, you know, like they don't belong or something. Whatever. I'll know better next time. Next time I have a circumstance like that, I'm gonna go hard. But man, it was so funny. It was like a way better hang than it was a show. But I also appreciate being put on that show. Excuse me. Oh my God. She's deteriorating, folks. Yeah, no, fucking Derek Gonzalez, who I love very, 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 very much. He posted something on Instagram earlier this week, and it was like, he's like, I got this dog a week ago. It was a picture of his dog with like a bunch of shit around it, and I was intrigued, of course. I'm reading on. He's like, I got this dog a week ago. Tell me why I didn't know it was pregnant, and I came home and it had 4 babies. And I was like, yo, that's crazy. So now he just has like all these dogs, and Lawrence was like, yo, your dog's a slut. And he was like, nah, my dog's got good pussy, and your dog's got the worst pussy. Everybody knows your dog's got bad pussy. Your dog's you know, a lot of expletives being thrown around about this poor dog. I was crying, dude. It was so funny. Everyone's just arguing about whose dog has better pussy. It's just, that's why I love these people. It's why I love the scene. It's why I do this, just to make those memories. It's the memories you make along the way. If this memory was like an index card in like a greater file cabinet in my brain, it would just be like, LOL, dog, your dog has good pussy. But anyway, congrats to Derek. He's a new father or grandfather or whatever. It's very sweet. How do you not know your dog's pregnant though? Like that pregnant? I don't really know how long dogs are pregnant for either. Like, are they pregnant for 9 months? I don't know how that works. But like, how do you get a dog and not notice? Like, it's like, aren't its nipples like huge? Like, is that why he got the dog? Like, cause he saw this like huge nipple ass dog and was like, cool. Like, what was so, like, how do you not know that? That's kind of insane. But I digress. Whatever. Yeah, man, look, it's crazy out here, but 3 interesting shows this week. Very grateful to be doing shows and being asked to do shows. I'll be doing Hudson something, not Hudson Hall. So I'll fucking find out. I'm doing a show on the 13th, Thursday, October 13th, and I'll be at the motherfucking stand on October 20th for Natalie Cuomo's show. My girlfriend Natalie. I miss Natalie. I haven't seen her in forever. Dan Lamort stole her from me. Oh well. may the best man win, I guess. Oh, yeah, but summer's over as fuck, dude. The summer's over and everything that happened in the summer is over, and it's fully the fall, and everything has changed, and nothing is the same, and the seasons are making everyone tweak out, and me included. Me mostly, actually. Sorry, I'm like so fidgety all the time, but let's crack my back. Come on. Oh, yeah. What else? I want to make a video. I had a bunch of really good video ideas this week. Just like little short ones. I want to make a joint rolling video, but like a funny one. I have an idea. Also, a why I left BuzzFeed video, because I realized that like I have a very unique opportunity in that I did leave BuzzFeed, but for a really stupid, funny reason. So maybe something can be done with that too. But I don't want to spoil all of it. I'm gonna be doing a lot of promo videos and a lot of saying and doing things that are crazy, because I'm going to promote the ever-living dick out of the show that I'm doing with Tom. Our magnum opus, our love, our little child. I've said for months now that I'm pregnant with Tom and mine and Tom's creative baby. And right now I feel like I'm having complications. But the baby will be healthy, and the baby will be magic, and the baby will be a star, and everything will be okay. Sometimes you just have a little bit of morning sickness and then you move on. But this is this is a girl who struggles. Also, Mercury's been in retrograde for like a month or whatever, and it's over today, I believe, or like it's ending today, so that tomorrow we are free and clear once more, according to all of the dumbest people I know. Just kidding. According to the internet, 6 planets are in retrograde. So that makes that, like, if you believe in that, which like I do, I don't follow it, but I don't follow it, but I believe in it. Like, when I feel weird as fuck, I'll be like, I'll just Google like what's going on with the moon. I think I said this the last podcast, but yeah, I'll just be like, what's up, dude? And it'll be like, oh, the planet, Earth is upside down, and the moon is making the waves gay, and I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, it makes sense. Just like how if I'm having like a shitty emotional time, or like I'm extra fat for no reason, I'll look at my period tracker and I'll be like, oh, like I'm ovulating, that makes sense. Or like, oh, tits are real juicy. That must be why. So look, I mean, everything happens for a reason. Everything is happening when it's supposed to happen, in the way that it's supposed to happen. I firmly believe in that. I'll always believe in that. And every time I get stressed like this, that's kind of the way that I get myself back on track. I'm like, look at everything terrible that's happened to you. Look at everything great that's happened to you. Everything happened in a way that set off a fucking, I don't know. Everything is happening in a way that if it didn't happen, like, things would be different now. And the way that things are now are dope. Like, I love my life. I love my friends. My job is good. I make excellent money. I'm very healthy. God, please keep me that way. I family's healthy, everyone's chill. I have a lot to be grateful for. I'm grateful every single day. I think about what I'm grateful for every day. I'm full of gratitude. And I wouldn't change anything that I've done. I wouldn't change anything that I've done at all. The mistakes that I've made, the people that I've hurt, like I regret kind of nothing. I regret like making people upset, of course, but I wouldn't like, I never spend any time thinking about like, oh, if I didn't do that, then things would be different now. Like I try to live for the now, as stupid as that sounds, or as, you know, I mean, like hottest take in the universe alert, but it's true. Like everything I've done led me here, and here is dope. And I just want things to get better, or to continue to get better. Things are great, but you know what I mean? I think, I don't know. I just want things to keep going really, really well. And this show is driving me absolutely buck wild, bonkers, insane. But I think I'm at the point now where I can't drink about it anymore. The only thing I can do is just keep working my ass off and figuring things out. We got Amy on board now, backpack guy. For those of you following the drama, there's been a little bit of confusion as to who is backpack boy, who's backpack boy, who's backpack guy. It seems that the public is in agreement that Amy is, of course, backpack guy. I am obviously backpack boy. And in the words of Aline, Amy, no, are my pods dying? Amy do be thinking that she's the only person on earth who's ever worn a backpack or ever has needed to carry things. So that's funny to me. Is that? I can't tell if these are dead. God, does that mean I have to stop the episode? All right, wait. All right, we'll continue this next episode. I don't want this to end yet, but if my AirPods are dying and it stops recording sound, obviously the rest of this will be a mess and not usable anyway. So I think this one's on, and I think, God, I don't know. Oh, this sucks. What do we got? 38 minutes? Fuck. Well, Tom's gonna be here anyway. I'll text him back. All right, cool. Look, tomorrow's Dreamhouse episode is going to be fucking crazy. It won't be online until Thursday or so, because I am going to film it tomorrow and then edit it. You know, I don't know how quickly the guys at Gotham are gonna give me the files. Usually they're pretty good with that, but you know, I'm really excited. The clips that are gonna come out of that are going to be absolutely delicious. And if you're seeing this and you have, actually no, fuck it, fuck that, fuck you, fuck what I was about to say. This has been Lauren's Dreamhouse. I love you very much. I'll see you again tomorrow, or not tomorrow. You know what the fuck I mean. Goodbye.